Hello, my sweet friends, and welcome to Rooted in Courage. I first off want to say thank you so much for your patience. It's been about a month now since I've posted here, and that's because I moved, as you can see, and I'm getting settled in here in my new space. So thank you for your patience. If you're returning, hello, thank you. If you are new, my name is Erin. I'm a Reiki master practitioner. I'm also a poet, and Rooted in Courage is the combination of both of those. So these sessions are designed to help you feel relaxed and tap you back into your true loving nature. You can always use these as just a relaxing video, or you can use them as the by proxy distance energy session that I'm also intending them to be. So today's session is going to focus on the idea of overwhelm and how we can just provide a supportive, regenerative space for us to feel that overwhelm and just to have a moment of tranquility during the in-between as well. I hope that makes sense. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, I see you, I feel you, and I just am sending you so much love. And I hope that this session feels supportive for you. Okay, let's get started. So first up here, I wanted to share a new addition to my family. My girlfriend and I actually found a kitten under the hood of her car. It was so wild. Right before we were leaving Georgia, our neighbors heard this meowing, and then my girlfriend heard it, and we went outside, and this kitten was inside the hood of the car. So we brought her here with us to Pennsylvania, where we are now. And I thought that maybe I could bring her on screen right now to help with overwhelm. So hold on one second. So this is Talia. Tally for short. She purrs so loud. Isn't she cute? Okay. So she'll be here during our session, supporting as well. So let's officially get started here. Have this Himalayan salt candle holder. There's a tea light in here. So beginning by setting our intention verbally. So on behalf of my and yours and everyone in the YouTube community who's watching this, on behalf of your highest and greatest good, your most empowered selves, I wish to conduct this by proxy distance Reiki healing session to help with the feeling of overwhelm, feeling of overstimulation, too muchness, focusing on the lower chakras here, the sacral specifically, as well as the root, to help us really be able to be balanced here, be supported, tapped in, just helping to clear away anything that's keeping us feeling weighed down, and letting our truth shine through here, our needs, being able to vocalize them as well. So, taking the selenite wand and beginning to calm down through the front body. If you want to take a moment to inhale through the nose here, filling up the belly, and exhaling out through the mouth, maybe with an audible sigh. Again, inhaling, dropping those shoulders, and exhaling here, letting something go. One more time here, inhaling the biggest breath you've taken all day, and exhaling out through the bottoms of the feet. Taking the selenite around the throat chakra here, smoothing away any blockages, any disharmonious energy. Sorry, my cat is grooming herself. Combing this energy, this clear channel down through the tops of the shoulders, the chest, down the length of the arms, out each sides of the palms here. Going to draw the Reiki symbols over you now. So if you're not familiar, these are just to help energize and soothe the different chakras. So chakras can be underactive or overactive. So by sending these symbols in, it helps to just regulate it all. There's also a distance Reiki symbol to help us connect through time and space. Seeing a brown bear here. Let's actually bring out that card if we can, to see what message kind of that's sending us. It feels like the support that's here for you when you're feeling overwhelmed. So let me grab that. for the bear here. Okay. Here is the bear animal oracle card. So just take a look here, breathing in any intuitive messages coming through for you, honoring them all here. I'm just going to read a little bit about what the bear represents. Waking up from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. After a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. How exciting. The initial weeks and months of the spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles. But you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes. The warmth of spring emerges and your transformation begins. When in balance, inner strength, yearning to grow. When out of balance, withdrawal, lethargy, am I saying that right? Heaviness, to bring into balance, movement, and exercise. So exciting. And also such a beautiful totem for a time of overwhelm. Like knowing that these obstacles are coming up for us to move through them, and that you are on this beautiful new path towards transformation and starting anew. I'm just sending you so much love and support and honoring that those difficulties and the overwhelm is so real. Like not pushing past that, not resisting it. Like it is so real and it feels so impossible some days. So next I'm going to take this citrine little tower here and really call forth a balancing of the solar plexus chakra, your willpower, your confidence, integrating you into that action where you feel empowered and not just like stuck in the overwhelm. Going down through the center line of your body, out the bottoms of the feet here, releasing anything that's ready to be released. Anything that's no longer serving you and your most loving, empowered self. Going down through again, like the shoulder area, kind of opening up the space, the heart chakra. A lot of the times when we're overwhelmed, it can just kind of like shut down that area out of protection. Just sending this beautiful softness to your heart space. Down through the back body, the base of the head here, the skull. Imagining even the follicles of the hair just like drenched in this relaxation, like the opposite of this frizzing energy, like this super smoothing serum. Continuing that breath, I do invite you to bring in that breath wherever you can. Not judging yourself for holding your breath or for forgetting to breathe. Like, those are kind of the first things that go sometimes whenever we're feeling overwhelmed. I'm gonna take this. It's called Elevate Oil from Bridget Rose Apothecary, who I love. It's Elevate. There's a jade stone in here. It's spearmint and tangerine. It smells so good. So I'm gonna just take this through the third eye here. Imagine it like smoothing down the entire body, sinking in and setting the intention to really sink in wherever it is needed most. Awakening parts of you that have felt just unable to take action or move forward. Tracing through now the sides of the jaw and down again the shoulders and the back body. Going to ever so quietly use my singing bowl to kind of just break up the energy around the hips, the sacral chakra below the belly button, and the root here. So again, super gentle. Almost like a waking up of that bear energy, that empowered version of you here. And holding space, like I'm even seeing like inner child, like imagining that version of you that is so overwhelmed as your little self, like your child self. Giving them a hug, like loving on them, letting them know you got their back, like you're here for them. They don't have to do this alone. Seeing moth energy here, kind of releasing things up through the crown of the head. Shifting to your left hip here. And the bottoms of the feet. Taking this, it's an old candle holder that I filled with salt. Using this as kind of like a rattle to continue to just clear away in the auric field that which is not yours to even be carrying here. Anything left over from the day, any projections here. Other people's judgment of yourself here. Finally here, I'm going to send this, it's the Elevate Body Serum. So that's spearmint and tangerine. I'm going to send this specifically to the root chakra and the sacral chakra. To really just like, not even activate more, because I'm sensing some like overaction in especially the sacral, but to like elevate, meaning like bring us up to balance with the rest of the chakra systems. So like elevate us upwards here, whatever that means for you. It's this beautiful green that always reminds me of the heart space. Taking a few drops here. Okay, not touching you here, but just hovering over the sacral chakra. I'm seeing this beautiful lotus flower blooming as I do this. These crystals like growing up towards the sky. Releasing any like guilt in this area. Guilt for things that you've already taken accountability for, that you've already apologized for, that you've already made amends with, that are kind of just sticking around to try to almost like scare you. I'm sensing this specifically from like, I don't know, like mom, like your mom's side maybe. Like this overbearing motherly energy, the opposite of that like really nurturing energy. Whatever that means to you, take that and leave what doesn't resonate. It's like the versions of you or people in your life that have been that overbearing, sort of aggressive energy out of a place of fear. Like that over kind of controlled energy is kind of what I'm getting from the sacral chakra. So how can we balance this area? Feeling and seeing like play, like playing, like I'm seeing like hula hoops to like play for play's sake. Just because it's fun kind of thing, the opposite of that, very rigid, controlling energy. I'm going to link this and loop this to with the root chakra. So what messages are here for us? Seeing this like patch of grass. Where you're like focusing on the fact that it's not growing. It's like this little circle of grass. You're focusing that it's not growing. But there's a whole yard of grass around it. And also, for some reason, like the sun is blocked here. So you're getting frustrated why it's not growing, but like the sun can't reach this space. So let's ask why the sun can't reach here. How do we get the sun to reach here? Letting go of the timeline, letting go of what you think the timing's supposed to be here. All the times, all the places you're cursing the timing of things. The resistance itself is not letting the sun grow. Letting the sun, letting that space grow. Sending Reiki to the resistance. Sending Reiki to places in you that control. Loving every bit of it, all of it, the humanness of this experience that we share. We're going to link up the shoulders here and the root. So it's like everywhere that the root is like working, or everywhere that like the root is trying to work, the shoulders are compensating. So like that super tightness. So just balancing through the chakras, all of them, and the shoulders. I'm seeing like this vase of flowers, and the way that like you buy new fresh flowers and you expect them to like die, like it's their process, like looking at things with that, like not that sort of literal like mortality, but like it's the process of things, the growth process. And the more we like resist the process itself, the more we just get kind of like locked in and feel that powerlessness. I'm seeing a lion here in the heart center. Letting this shine outwards here. I'm seeing all these like light beams now coming from the heart center. going to take this clear quartz crystal and a rose quartz, this little tower, and I'm just going to put them together here. So this clarity and then this loving compassion is how I'm going to kind of wrap up your auric field here for this beautiful integration, this beautiful processing. Holding space for all of it. All of the overwhelm, all of the tranquility, all of the in-between. And fluffing your aura here. I'm going to use a little bit. I love this stuff so much too. It's the Ring of Fae serum from Sea Witch Botanicals. There's patchouli in it. It's just so grounding. It's helping you to feel grounded and integrated. Taking these messages and applying them in your real life. Like, there's so much beauty in kind of having a break from life and using these sessions to kind of get a break, but I do want you to feel empowered to take action and know that this connection that we have is just a mirror, like me pointing you to your own power, you know? Just remembering that here. Awesome. Fluffing your auric field. Thank you so very much for being here, for subscribing, for liking this video, for commenting. Thank you to those over on Patreon. That helps me so much to be able to continue to do these videos. So thank you. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Take care.